welcome to my channel, Plantiful by Miss Nathi. I'm Miss Nathi, and on this channel we discuss veganism, plant-based living, and everything in between, all with a South African twist. I'd like to say welcome back to my returning subscribers, and for those who are joining me for the first time and seeing my video for the first time, I'd say thank you for choosing me again, and welcome. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and also turn on the notification button. Share this video with everybody you know, and please know that there is more to come. Today we are trying out a new recipe. I wanted to try cook jackfruit, so we got a tin of jackfruit from Nature's Charm. It's a brand they have. It's a vegan brand, and they supply like different vegan products, but I wanted to try jackfruit for the very first time, and we got the can, and then I was really looking for a recipe, and then one day I was on Instagram and boop, Shaun the Vegan, you should check him out, South African Cape Town food vlogger, vegan food vlogger. He posted his recipe for chicken and mushroom pie, or vegan chicken and mushroom pie. I'll put it up. I'll put his details and also the recipe link in the description box and somewhere around in frame. But yes, Shaun the Vegan produced this really cool recipe, and I was excited because then when I saw the recipe, I knew that I need to make it at least once, and figure it out for myself, because it would be really cool. Something that my mom makes a lot and used to make a lot that I miss from when I used to eat meat is chicken and mushroom pie. She would most probably have a roasted chicken that she had from Woolworths or whatever, and then she would strip it down, make the sauce and stuff, and put it in a pie, and that would be a really cool dinner. But that's obviously something I can't participate in right now because I am vegan. So this was a really cool recipe to actually bring back that nostalgia, that thing I used to eat. So I'm super excited. Okay, let's get to it. First step is to mix 850 ml of hot water with brown onion soup and let it set aside. I had to mix quite a bit and also press on little clumps of soup, little clumps or whatever, but it doesn't take too long. All you have to do is mix it, press it with the spoon, and make sure that there's no like clumps or lumps at the bottom. Next step is to drain the jackfruit. So the recipe calls for putting it in a straining bag, but I used a clean cloth. Yes, please make sure it's clean. It hasn't been used that day and it's been washed and dry, so you can use it for food. And then I put the jackfruit in the cloth and I squeezed. You have to kind of squeeze quite a bit. But yeah, if you have a straining bag or a cheesecloth or a nut cloth, good for you. I don't have. I keep on telling my mom we need one, but we've never gotten to get one. So I'm using a cloth, and you can too. Okay, next step is to cut away the core and the seeds from the jackfruit, so you're left with only the meaty bits. This was quite confusing for me since I've never worked with jackfruit before, but the best thing I can say is literally play around, obviously with clean hands, play around with the jackfruit. You'll feel the seeds, you'll feel the core. It's more smooth than the rest of the fleshy bits. Okay, next step is obviously to pull the jackfruit apart. Since you're already working with your hands, it's easy to just pull the jackfruit apart. I've seen people use a fork, but I think this is not that bad to use with your hands. Okay, so I pre-diced my onion, I pre-cut my onions. So in the pot, I just put my onions with a bit of oil. Well, first put oil, heat up, then put my onions. and then I let them chill in the oil in the pot, mix it up until they became a bit translucent. And then obviously just add a bit of water if needed so nothing sticks to the bottom of the pot or pan that you use. Next step is to add crushed garlic or diced garlic or whatever form of garlic you're using. You could use the pre-crushed garlic from the shops, but I used actual cloves of garlic because we have those crusher things. And then the next step is obviously to also put green pepper and then let it mix up in the heat, let it chill on the heat until you start to smell the garlic, because you don't want the garlic to burn. And then the next step is to add the jackfruit to the green onions and pepper garlic mix and let it chill there for about 5 minutes, adding a bit of water just when needed. Next step is to add the brown onion soup and then add the mushrooms into the pot. And then lower the heat and cook for about 10 minutes. Keep on checking it, and then when you're sure and you're ready, add your seasoning. I used a garlic and herb seasoning, and then I also added crushed garlic, and I didn't really add salt and pepper because the garlic and herb seasoning actually has a bit of salt and a bit of pepper. So and then the next step is to preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius. And then the next step is to work on the dough. Cool. So I sprinkled, obviously with the clean surface, I made sure my surface was clean and dry because you're going to be working with flour and you don't want to like create a clay because you have a watery or a wet surface. So I sprinkled some flour onto the surface and then use my pre-packaged puff pastry. I did not pre-make it. I just bought a pre-packaged one. Normally puff pastries are vegan, but just make sure that the one you buy is vegan. So I got mine from Woolworths if you're curious. And it's basically you open it, roll it out, and start lining your ramekins or your tray. I decided to grease my tray first, my ramekins first, because I wasn't sure if it was gonna stick. So you put one layer at the bottom, and then you'll save some of your pastry for the top and decoration. So next step is to fill the jackfruit and mushroom filling into the little ramekin, or I use my ramekins, so I put it into my ramekins or into your tray. So I filled it with the jackfruit and mushroom filling, and then I put a layer of pastry on the top. Obviously, yes, I know my pastry skills are not amazing. Some of them are quite powdery, my bad. But it's okay. We're all learning here. And the next step is to add your little design. I used some fork, and I remembered you can just, cut up pastry like it's clay and or Play-Doh, and place it on top. So I did little cute leaves onto all 3 dishes. Okay, last I put air holes onto the top, and I brushed some Almond Breeze unsweetened almond milk onto the top. Obviously, you take your little ramekins once they're ready and you put it in, I hope you brushed, but you put it in the oven and let them chill for about 20 to 30 minutes until the pastry has been cooked, puffed and golden, and then obviously remove from the oven later. Okay, as you can see, mine are a little bit charred, and then there's obviously small bits of, it's a little bit translucent, my bad. I think I rolled it out a little bit too much, but it's good. I'm pretty sure it's gonna still taste delicious, and we're all learning, so it's good. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed the recipe. I did. I enjoyed cooking it. I enjoyed eating it. It is such a delicious recipe. And yeah, I'm so glad. Actually, one of my greatest thing that I did was decide to put it into 3 different ramekins instead of one whole one, because that means I can save some for later and have like the full pie experience. But I'm so glad that it fit in perfectly into 3 ramekins. I honestly thought that it would be 3 ramekins and then maybe another small one, but this is actually good. That's a good meal prep, so you can have a really nice wholesome meal on various days, and you don't have to slave away and cook up a storm every time you think of having a vegan chicken and mushroom pie. So I think that this was a great success. It's been a while since I've ever made a pie, so I'm actually very proud of myself. I mean, the only thing I need to improve on, definitely, is the rolling and the layering on top. For some of the pies, there is a little bit of transparency, which I just think is because I made it thin. So my bad, I wasn't aware. We're all learning in the kitchen, but to be honest, I really enjoyed myself. I really enjoyed the pie, I really enjoyed making it. And yeah, cleanup wasn't too hectic. I know there was a lot of flour on the table, but cleanup was not too hectic. I got it done and done. So thank you for choosing me today. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you have anything that you want to try with jackfruit, or you have any recommendations, or anything really, if you want to talk about it, if you're curious where to get Dischem, obviously I'll put links down below, but ask away. If you have any queries, any questions, anything you would like to know, please feel free to DM me on plantiful.za or comment down below, and I will get back to them as soon as possible. So yeah, thank you for choosing me today, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification button. There is more to come. And last but not least, I would like to wish you a good day. Last but not least, have a plentiful day. Bye.